There's a guy sitting in a car over there watching me, wondering, what's that lady doing in there? Driver's ed, first day. Woo! Hey there, today I've got a chat for you. I might throw in some other footage. I just want you to know ahead of time that I'm just sitting in my truck chatting. You might like it. If you want outdoor scenes, I have other videos. I'll link one above. Maybe I will. We'll see. I can do it. I just have to remember to do it. I can show you how much snow we have outside though, but basically it's just chat time. Here's the snow. Look at that snowbank there. Isn't that crazy? Crazy amount of snow. The sun is hot today. I was kind of waiting for these people next to me to leave, so they don't see me sitting here talking to myself. And now there's a guy on the other side. I can't win. I just dropped Erika off at her first driver's ed class. Now in Michigan, you have to take driver's ed, segment 1 and segment 2. Let me tell you, the price has shot way up. My oldest son took driver's ed a long time ago. Things have changed. One thing I noticed, so I went to drop her off. All the paperwork had been signed. I gave her a check to pay for driver's ed. You know what else has changed? I could have paid online, but the website wasn't secure, so I'm not gonna say whose website it was. It didn't show the HTTPS. It just showed HTTP, and I'm not putting my credit card information on an unsecure page. So anyway, I'm paying the old-fashioned way with a check. Although I'm kind of bummed out, because if I paid with credit card, I get airline miles, and that amount of money is a lot of money to not get airline miles. Anyway, that's not the point. So a lot of things have changed. And I got her there early because I didn't pay online and I wanted to make sure she was actually in the class, right? Because I registered, they sent the paperwork. That's neither here nor there. So I told her, I'm going to drop you off. I won't embarrass you by taking you in there or going in there with you. Let me try this again. I won't embarrass you by going in there with you. So I told her where to go. She went in there by herself. So I sat there a few minutes waiting, making sure there were no complications with paperwork, like I forgot to sign something, which I didn't. I noticed that all the other students that were being dropped off, their parents were escorting them in to the building. Now that has changed because, man, look at all those years ago when I took driver's ed. My mom and dad had nothing to do with it. I wonder now if any of the kids came into the class alone like Erika did, if she will be the embarrassed one because her parents didn't walk her into the class. I don't know. This parking lot suddenly got really busy. I don't know. What are your thoughts on it? She's 16. Well, I guess some students are 15, and if you're 14 years and 9 months, you can take driver's ed in Michigan. So there are a couple younger students in there, but man, you know, these kids are going to be adults in, 2 to 3 years, and they will be out on their own. However, I will say it is nice to have somebody there just for moral support. Yep, just for moral support. It's better to go with somebody than to be alone. I hope Erika wasn't embarrassed that her mother didn't go in with her. And I hope she's enjoying her driver's ed class. There's a guy sitting in a car over there watching me, wondering, what's that lady doing in there? I am back to pick up Erika, and I'm 10 minutes early, and so are all the other parents. I thought I'd get here before everyone else, but I guess they all had the same thought in mind. The class will go right up until the hour, so there was no rush, except I wanted to have a place to park while I waited for her. I was talking to Elisa. She's actually on a trip to Florida for spring break. Yeah, we have a lot of snow here. You can see it out my back window there. Anyway, she's on her way to Florida, so I was texting her and I told her how I dropped Erika off and I didn't walk in with her, and how I told her I didn't want to embarrass her, which I probably end up doing since I was probably the only parent that didn't walk their student in. And Elisa said, "You walked me in for driver's ed." I'm like, I don't remember that. And I started thinking about it. I thought, yeah, I did walk her in for driver's ed. It's like I said earlier, sometimes you just need somebody there with you. I mean, man, that's why I had 8 kids, so I would never have to be alone. All right, I picked up Erika from her class. There she is.
I'm out of sunlight.
It's very bright out here. Oh, the windshield's in the way. So I just wanted to get her take on the whole subject of parents walking their children into the driver's ed class. And you said you were not the only one who went in alone?
I was not.
There were a couple others?
There were some others. I don't know, because I think I got there and there were like 3 people in there.
And I know that some of them, because the parents left after, I saw them coming out, so I know there were others that walked their kids in.
There were quite a few, actually, I think. There was really no point in it. I mean, you could say because you need a confidence boost or something, but, you know, you're going to be in the class by yourself anyway. You're being left behind. There's really no point in it. Like, we got in there. I got in there. I was by myself. And he just goes, go take a seat. And the people who came with their parents, they were like, okay, have your kid go take a seat. And if they have their papers, you can go.
Yeah, he basically told them, all right, you can leave. You know, kind of like what are you doing here anyway?
So there's no point, and I think I was more confident going in without my mom, because I like, if I go in with my mom, I gotta be like, hey mom, look how cool I'm being, and then end up being weird. So yeah, I think it's better going in without your parents.
In less than a year, or in a year, you know, say they just turn 15, or they will be 15 by the time the class and their behind the wheel time ends. That means in a year, they can each have their driver's license, which also means they will be on the road by themselves. Well, what do you think about other people saying, oh, that parent's irresponsible because they're not walking their kid in and making sure it's a legitimate class or something?
You should be aware of your surroundings. Don't walk into some random building. Make sure you're at the right place. Check, and, you know, there's probably going to be other people, teens, going because it is driver's ed, and that should be kind of a giveaway.
Okay, I have one more question for you, maybe more, at least one. So you are 16 already, you're old enough to already have your license. How do you feel about being 16 and just taking driver's ed now?
I think it's fine. I waited because we did a lot of traveling and I didn't want to miss out on that. I didn't wait because, like, I still don't really want to get it because it's work and I'm lazy, but it's not because I'm like worried about it. I'm excited to get it because then I'm going to get a job and I can drive myself, so I don't have to go to my job and be like, my mom just dropped me off, you know. That's kind of just weird.
I felt kind of bad because she's right. This class takes a month. It's 4 weekends.
And I'm already missing out on 2 things that I could have gone to.
Yeah, her dad's going on a couple more work trips that we could go along, but we can't because she has driver's ed. So it's 4 weekends plus how many hours of drive time with the instructor do you need?
It's 6 times and
6 hours. Yeah, but they're 3 scheduled for 3 hours because there are other students, 2 other students in the car, and they each drive for an hour.
And you cannot sleep in the car. You have to stay awake because you're supposed to be getting viewing time. I don't know what to call it.
Yes, because you're watching
because you're
the other
watching
driver.
what they do and watching their surroundings, and that'll therefore help you when you drive,
right,
or after you drive, to correct mistakes and learn from other people's.
Yeah, so I felt bad that it's taken so long to get her in there, but that's the reason, because it takes up a whole month. She can't miss any classes. If she misses a class,
and there are 12 classes.
She has to make it up, and it's already super
my leg's
expensive.
Cold. There's a water bottle.
Yeah, so, but she's finally taking it. We set aside the whole month so that she could do it, and probably beyond that, we'll have to see. Hopefully she'll get all her drive time in before the class time is over.
He said it's all in March because he's going to Arizona or something.
Oh, that's nice, because when
so
Elisa
if you
took
miss
she
it
took
or
it
mess
fast.
it up or something, you're going to have to wait like until May.
Oh, well, you don't want to do
So
that.
hopefully I'm not a failure.
Okay. Yeah, you won't be. She'll be good. She'll be fine. I know she will. So, anyway, driver's ed, first day. Woo. Another step closer to being an adult with adult responsibilities.
Sounds horrible.
No,
Yes.
it's not. It's good. All right. Bye, guys.